Don't make this mistake. Discover the 3 things that are vital for your transition to moving to Southwest Florida in 2023. Do me a favor real quick. Go ahead, click the links down below, book a call with me, and I'd love to chat with you about all your real estate needs. Have you thought of everything yet? Listen up so you don't make these mistakes. One of the first things you want to consider before moving down to Southwest Florida is the weather and the climate. If you don't know already, it doesn't snow here, all right? It's actually a treat if you get to wear a sweatshirt in the wintertime. We actually look forward to it at times. So we have very mild winters. Most of the time you're gonna stay in shorts, maybe a long sleeve t-shirt. However, what does that mean? That means our summers are pretty warm, right? We actually have nice shirts, so you can at least have a collar on it, but they're very lightweight. It's warm. It's just, you get used to it. That's why it's very common that you see people have pools down here, because you can use it year round. You might need a heater in the winter time for your hot tub, but summertime is gorgeous, right? The biggest thing is finding shade. But keep in mind, it's, you know, the winters are absolutely marvelous here, but summers do get warm, so you have to keep that in consideration when you're moving down here. The second thing I want you to think about is the lifestyle and amenities. If you saw previous videos, I talked about how I actually grew up in the suburbs of Chicago. I've been down here about 20 years now, and has exponentially increased my quality of life. Why is that? Well, up there, I felt like I worked all the time because there's nothing else to do. Down here, as you can actually even see behind me, we live on a freshwater canal, so we can go bass fishing anytime we want. And not too far from here in Northwest Cape, we can actually hit the Gulf. So there's a lot of boating amenities. Fishing is phenomenal in the skinny water. You gotta go a little further offshore if you want that deep water fish. But we have beautiful beaches at Caye Costa, Sanibel, Captiva, and these are all amenities you got to do. You know, there's a lot of ways to spend time outdoors down here. I know when my mom and stepdad moved down, they actually started becoming a little bit more active because there's just more things going on. So keep that in mind. The lifestyle amenities are huge, but you have to keep it in mind. We actually have some communities that are geared towards older people without kids, right? Maybe your kids are grown, so you have to be a certain age just to get in. But there's a lot of communities now that are trying to have resort style features to where you don't have to go anywhere. You can actually stay there. They have restaurants there, always activities going on, obviously pools, because that's a must down here in Southwest Florida. But keep those amenities and lifestyle in mind for your move. So the third thing to think about is the real estate market right now, okay? It is booming. Everyone wants to move down here for multiple reasons. So what does that mean? That means price has gone up. It's still cheaper than a lot of the northern places, especially the taxes, but it is going up and land is becoming desirable. So I'm actually in an area that used to be a little bit more spread out, but it's building up, right? Everyone's gobbled up that land, and houses are everywhere. Every time I go to the store, I see a few more houses are being put up. So real estate is booming right now, but it's still affordable. And what's cool is you can still get places on the water which is still somewhat affordable depending on what your budget is. So these are all like 3 great reasons for you guys to move down here, but I want you to consider and keep them as in mind, right? Those are the 3 reasons. I think it's really great to move on down here. But keep them in mind because it might be different from where you're at. So do me a favor, if you got value out of this video, share it up with some friends, but you can always click the subscribe button and book a call with me below. I'd love to chat with you about all your real estate needs. Talk soon.